Bubba Laveau, I need you to understand that I specifically removed the police action command scene, everything. It doesn't do anything. Every time you enter my live stream, it doesn't do anything because it doesn't respond to anything. Stop trying to summon the police in my live stream. None of the commands work. Bubba Laveau, I need you to sit there and mentally, emotionally, physically prepare yourself for the live stream and don't try to trigger my lights. Every second you try and do a new command is another second you could be contributing a book to the bookathon. All right? Exclamation bookathon. We got Herobrine v Sparkle Heart. We got Luke. We got Soccer Hallways. All these people, hello. I hope your Thanksgiving was good. Mine was pretty good. The fire alarm went off within the first hour, so that was a win. And today I'm going to be building the Lego Star Wars Gingerbread AT-AT, among other things, because I went to the Lego store earlier today, because going to the mall on Black Friday is kind of a thing that I do. I'll talk about my Thanksgiving as we crack into this set and more. Thank you all for hanging out with me here today on this very chill Black Friday. Unless you want to make it not chill. It's up to y'all. But anyways, let's dive into the madness and chillness. Good morning, good evening, good after.
Hi, Brian. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good. Thank you, Harley, for the tier 3. 59 months. It's almost 5 years from Harley. Very, very carefully doing that redemption right as the outro or outros itself. Lady Krista, Loadout, Luke, hello, Easy Mode, V Sparkle Heart. Happy post-Thanksgiving to my Americans, and for everybody else, happy Thursday. Oh, I hope it was a happy Thursday for you. And Friday is the day today. The Bookathon has officially begun. We are kicking in all these different live streams, videos, and everything else to support these charitable organizations that would appreciate a delivery of Pro Gamers Guide this holiday season. You can learn more at !Bookathon. There's a whole page dedicated to all the details and all the things. But for right now, we're going to dive into a bit of Lego and see where life takes us. This is the Lego Star Wars AT-AT. That's Gingerbreadified that I've had in the backdrop for quite some time. We're going to be cracking into that and just hanging out pretty much all day today. So yeah, it's pretty good stuff here. Hopefully y'all had a good Thanksgiving. Let me know if you had some turkey, if you just had chill time, if you just, you know, did whatever you got to do. Soccer Hallways, Lizzie is here. Hello. Hello. We already have another donated book. That's from Bobo Lavo. It's up to 14. Thank you, Bobo Lavo, for the donated book. It's the March of the Cuddles. We're already starting off. Just keep it going. Just keep it going. Just keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it going. We haven't had redeemed spam in a while. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Did we have a Giga Pal go by? Did I miss him? We're starting off strong today. Oh, Cecilia's not on a cooldown. Oh no. Oh no. No. Hold on. No. You're not getting away with that one. You're not getting away with that one. No. Yeah, there we go. You're not getting away with that one. You're not doing it now. This is why she's on a cooldown. This is why she's on a cooldown, people. Yeah, I was just going for it. Okay.
That's a tuna, bro.
How has there not been a single Giga? The people don't want it bad enough. The people don't want it bad enough. So for those who don't know, these are the characters from my book series, Pro Gamers Guide, Polly, Cecilia, Cuddles. They're all waddling by.
Oh, man. That's a tuna, bro.
So, There is a Giga Oinko. There is. Hey, thanks for following. There is a Giga Oinko yet to unveil themselves today, but they do. It does exist. It has been out there. There are Gigas for all the crocheted characters that appear on screen. So we're gonna start with the Gingerbread AT-AT. So when we reach 30 books, we are sending them to Boys Town National Research Hospital in Boys Town, Nebraska. Boys Town, Nebraska. Nebraska. The books are going to Nebraska. 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 Boys Town, Nebraska. Boys Town. Boys Town, Nebraska. Boys Town, Nebraska. Nebraska. Any Nebraskas in chat? Right. Boys Town, Nebraska. We are almost halfway there to sending a full shipment of 30 books to Boys Town, Nebraska. Hardcover, paperback, coloring, sticker sheets, the whole 9 yards. We're halfway there. Kinda. Ne- Nebraska. 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 There is a 1% chance of a Giga variant appearing. And there's a 100% chance that this will be the whole live stream. Gigas are not borked. Boys Town, Nebraska. Nebraska. Boys Town, Nebraska. 30 books, almost halfway there. Why, like, you know what? We haven't done this. We haven't done this in like months. Jake is calling for the cuddles to stop. Jake is calling for the cuddles to stop. Well, good for Jake. Boys Town, Nebraska. Boys Town, Nebraska! Nebraska! Nebraska. Nebraska. Let's focus on Boys Town, Nebraska. Nebraska. So I'm going to start the Gingerbread AT-AT. Nebraska. 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 Dabs, hello. You saw me some years ago at a Lego convention. Well, I hope it was everything you've ever wanted.
Oscar always gifted a 10 subscriptions to the Brick City. Wow, Zoe, thanks for your generosity.
Why did Soccer gift 10 subs? Why? To who? To Lady Krista, Void, Sneakwin, Manster, Megan, Spindle, Rando, J22, 316, and Esser Dragon. Thank you very much for the 10 gifted. Thank you for the 10 gifted subs. Soccer did already get some books the other day, so thank you very much for that. Danny's at Universal Orlando. That's W. Hello, Danny. Are you at actual Universal, or are you at Islands of Adventure, or are you at City Walk? Or are you at the hotel? I know, but I have to yell about something. Lindsay, can you contact if I give you a list of sponsors, and can you email them and yell at them to sponsor me? Is that what we can do instead? Want anything from Nintendo World? I'm good, actually. Thank you for asking, though. Whether you meant that seriously or not, I appreciate that. No, I'm good. I'm good. Thank you, though. You want me to email people? If you need something to yell about, I mean, you can yell at other people. You can yell at sponsors. That's fine. Let's get into the actual build here. Mr. and Mrs. Man, welcome. Epic Universe yesterday, Islands of Adventure now, Universal later. Well, enjoy your time at Islands of Adventure. Go on Velocicoaster for me. Nebraska. That counts as people talking and I don't like it. Okay, well, you're talking to people in the live stream chat. Anyways.
I'm the biggest bird. I'm the biggest bird.
MJ Doucette and the Doucette family have contributed 10 books to the Bookathon. Cover your ears, children! There we go. $10 to Nebraska. 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 Oh, you want me to make it louder? Okay. Nebraska. Boys Town, Nebraska. Nebraska. The neighbors are going to be like, why do you care about Nebraska? No, not Girls Town, Nevada. Boys Town, Nebraska. Boys Town, Nebraska. Why is that the motion that goes with Nebraska? I don't know. I just work here. I just work here.
Drink some water.
Shenanigans 3D, how do you feel about the state of Nebraska? Hopefully really well, because we are here building some Lego. We just got done with a massive redeem train, and now we're here building the Gingerbread AT-AT from Lego Star Wars and raising funds to deliver books to Boys Town, Nebraska. Nebraska. I don't see any printers yet. What's up with that? We have to focus on one thing at a time here in Brick City. Raiders, my name is Brian Saviano. I go by BricksOBrian here and across the world. I am typically a Lego gaming, lifestyle, whatever content creator, being myself and doing a bunch of cool stuff. Today, like I said, it is Lego. We are raising a little bit of money to deliver copies of our book series, Pro Gamer's Guide, to the Children's Hospital in Boys Town, Nebraska. So we are 6 books away from acquiring that full delivery to them, and we'll be on our way ready to go. These are some of the characters from the books there. Sensing a Christmas theme here, not sure why though. This is actually the community Christmas tree, full of ornaments delivered by kids and families across the world over the past 6 or 7 years of me being a full-time creator. So all sorts of handmade and really cool ornaments that are there. So yeah, it's pretty amazing. One thing at a time, no 3D printing yet. Where are the boys going? They're going to Nebraska! They're going to Nebraska! Brass. There's something in Nebraska. There's a children's hospital in Nebraska that wants copies of the book, and we're going to send them there as soon as we get to 30. 30 books per hospital or school system or charitable cause. Sherry, thank you for the lurk. Bearded Printer, thank you for the lurk. Manly Mud, hello. Nebraska. So if you'd like to contribute a book or 2 or 10 or 30, go to the link that's pinned in the chat right there. Book.BricksOBrian.com will take you there. And then we're going to get started on some Lego. So if you want to see some Lego, you're in the right place. If you don't want to see some Lego, you're in the wrong place. If you want to see some 3D printing, you're unfortunately in the wrong place because I do not have a 3D printer because I am behind on my Lego collection as it is. Jay Jones, you got to give it a rest. Not yet, you don't. Hey, the bet was that I would have one by the end of the year, and so far I'm winning. So far I'm winning, all right? So you need to get on that for when AI replaces you. AI is not replacing me. No AI can replace me, my guy. Are you kidding me? There's no way. Absolutely no way, dude. My sister won a printer last night. Reroll. Amazing. Is your sister's name Brian Saviano? Nebraska, some sort of funky metal knee. Nebraska, the state of which Nebraska's knee. We're going to start with this here. This is a build a minifigure box, which contains a minifigure that is special to this year. Okay. To celebrate, I'm just going to crack this open. To celebrate 30 years since the first ever Lego Santa. There is a golden Santa minifigure you can get. Look at that golden Santa, dude. Golden Santa? W. So the build a minifigure box is $10, and it comes with 3 minifigures, 3 accessories that go with. Okay. We have Mrs. Claus. Reminds me of the New York City statue actors. Yeah, we got Mrs. Claus. We have a elf, which you can get multiples of these, but my store, the one I used to work at, they assembled a box full of them. So that way you can just have, you know, the main 3 that you want. Here is an elf. And then we also have the Golden Santa. So for $10, you can get all 3 of them at your local Lego store. The Golden Santa's very cool. Golden hat, gold beard, everything, dude. So cool. So cool. So dope. Knew I had to pick him up. That's that. So not bad. Not bad at all. There are 3 more Christmas build-up minifigs now, I believe. They come out with 3 every year. Those are the 3 from this year. They had other ones for 2024. The elf is holding a little teddy bear? Yeah. Yeah, he is.
Bye for now.
Yeah, those ones, the surfing Santa is from last year, I was told. I love this, the knit sweater on Mrs. Claus is a heart. It's very cool. Inanimate NC, hello. Lurk and eat to eat. Enjoy your lurk and eat there, Liz. Okay, so now we're actually getting into it. We got the ad started up and we're good to go. Having a Thanksgiving leftover sandwich right now? Very nice. I can appreciate that. That's amazing. I had my leftover sandwich last night, which is technically not leftovers at that rate. It's just food. That's just straight up food, dude. Hi, Brian. How's your day? I'm doing good. Tootin', sir. I'm just about to crack into this guy right here. Was your Thanksgiving good, Brian? It was good. It was definitely good. The fire alarm went off within the first hour, which was amazing. Something burned. I don't actually know what specifically, but something definitely burned. There was this nice smoke smell. A very nice smoke smell that we had. That was very present. And then everything ended up tasting pretty good. That's not very good. Hey, man. You know, man? Hey, man. What can I say? Okay.
Oh man, that's a tuna, bro.
We'll do this, and we'll be good to go. Okay, cool. So now I'm going to start with the Gingerbread AT-AT. Trusting y'all to get the rest of the Giga. There we go. All right, so today is going to be this. I don't know how long I'll go, but I'm not opposed to going a little bit longer than I may normally. Gingerbread AT-AT looks really cool. It does look really cool. It comes with an exclusive Darth Vader gingerbread version. Gingerbread Vader. Which is very cool. So I'll keep this to the side for now. I think this is already sold out. Online, the Santa is already back ordered. So you can't get that. You cannot get it in time for the holidays, unfortunately. You can't. You're just not going to be able to do it. But if you go into the store, you can get it. It'll be good. One. Count it with me. 1, 2. Thank you for the gift sub. That was from Soccer Hallways. Soccer Hallways was kind enough to do that. Actually, I did it the wrong way. Should go that way. Cool. Stranger Things was successfully watched on the release night. Did anybody watch it in full? We're not going to talk spoilers. We're not going to talk stuff, right? But Soccer decided to pay the troll tax. He always does, as he is required to. As he is. New season, the final season of Stranger Things happening on, well, it happened last night, or the night before last, and then we had The next batch of episodes coming out is going to be on, I think, Christmas Eve or the 23rd. I think those are going to be the ones where you're going to see another part of volume 2, and then the finale is on New Year's Eve at like 6 p.m. Eastern. So there we go. We don't got a lot of Stranger Things people over here. That's okay, though. Went to the mall to pick up the Santa and the train and all that. I nearly got hit by a car, which is kind of fun in the parking lot. It wasn't like that big of a deal, but like it's like, oh, it's about to happen. It wasn't like a fast thing. It's just somebody just wasn't paying attention. So I'm like, this is starting off great. And then, you know, I wanted to get a coffee, and then obviously that was a very long line, so I ended up getting a coffee. But I walked into the Lego store. It was actually packed. The mall was packed, and none of the stores had any good sale. Like nothing's like on sale. You know what I mean? Nothing's really on sale. Not like crazy. There's not like a crazy, you know, deal that everybody's going out to get. You know what I mean? It's kind of like everybody's out for the sake of it, I guess. Well, I said I almost got hit by a car, but I didn't end up getting hit by a car, so it's fine. Vertical is frozen. I took it down, so don't worry about it. It's fine. It wasn't formatted the way I needed it to be. How was your Thanksgiving? It was good. I mean, good. I ended up getting up at 8:30 or 8 to watch the parade. Real quick, we got the Santa Darth Vader. I'm sorry, the Gingerbread Darth Vader. Come on, focus. Yeah. Look at that guy. Very cool looking. How does he taste? Tastes like ABS plastic. Pretty juicy. Pretty juicy. You're up at 6:30 to do a turkey trot? Ooh. Ooh. ABS smells spicy when you print it. Yeah, that's the other thing. You gotta have proper ventilation too, right, Liz? There's just so much to 3D printing, you know? There's just so much to it. Part of me was like, oh, I could just put this in this storage closet I have back here, but that's probably the worst thing I could possibly do. Because then none of that stuff ends up getting proper ventilation, and that's when you have a big problem. Can't do that. You see the smallest float in the parade? I think I fell asleep by that point. I did fall asleep during the parade. I realized yesterday I was so tired. So tired. I just like fell right asleep. I wanted to fall asleep during like the Thanksgiving festivities and stuff. I was done. I was very done. And then, you know, I got home and I ended up getting a full 8.5 hours of sleep, which is rare for me. It's very rare. You know, I'll do my best to get as much sleep as I can, but like 8.5 hours is rare, and I got it. I only put ABS ventilated with an enclosed printer. PLA is fine. Little goldfish float was so tiny being pulled by a remote control truck. That's cute. That's very cute. I did see like a little bit of a preview of a lot of the floats. They were sharing stuff on social media. And apparently in New York, they let you go the night before and you can like watch the balloons get inflated before they appear on TV, which is pretty cool. So I saw the goldfish float. I saw the Mario balloon. The Mario balloon was like the first thing, other than a few Broadway performances and stuff like that. So that was pretty cool. That was pretty exciting. But I ended up watching the majority of it, you know. The final boss of the UCS Death Star has remained the Gingerbread AT-AT as a bonus Christmas gift. There you go. Exactly. Hello, Sean. No, this set's pretty cool. I definitely wanted to get it before it potentially sold out for the season because I knew of any of the ones that were going to be out there, this was going to be one that definitely sold out, and it would have been something I definitely wanted to have. So, should have bought it when I had the chance. Yeah, I ended up getting it right when it came out because I knew. Because this, and there's a Lego holiday gift that came out in 2022? No, 2019, I think. Yeah, for the 20th anniversary of Lego Star Wars. And it's a Candy Cane X-Wing, and that is one of the most highly sought after Lego Star Wars sets of all time because of how cool it is. So I knew if that had that reaction to it, I can only imagine the reaction to this. So, like, they're already sold out of the city advent calendar and other Christmas stuff. So Christmas stuff and Star Wars, yeah. Completely missed the 20th anniversary. Didn't even know they made sets. Yeah. They had a whole line where they basically revived the classic iterations of some of the most popular minifigures, and you could get them included in some of the sets. And then for the 25th, which they had last year, there were some like never before seen characters they came out with that you could get, and only available in certain sets and all that. So I didn't really partake in any of that, but yeah. Liz, if you're still here, tell me how yesterday went. How was the reception to all of the giveaways and shenanigans, and was it a good turnout? Was it a good vibe? Who walked away with printers? Because we all know it's not me. So I clearly didn't stuff the ballot box enough so that I could walk away victorious. I need to pay off RC Spaceport and have him stuff the ballot box more. Recently got back into Lego 100% at Skywalker Saga. Now I want Lego Star Wars. Yeah. There you go. We have somebody here who's working on their 100% of Lego Star Wars as well. That's great. I've been eagerly awaiting the upcoming Lego Batman game. I got a chance to play that a little bit early at TwitchCon, which was very cool. And I had like an hour's worth of game time on it. So that was pretty sweet. And hopefully I get a chance to play the game a little bit more frequently as we get a little bit closer to that, you know. So eager he got himself a YouTube strike. That was literally exclusively because of the music in it, which got swapped out. And I've still yet to upload it because of timing and everything. Lame. Hey, that's the Arkham Knight for you. That's what the Arkham Knight does. I speak for the ERC Maniac. Hello. Hopefully you had a good Thanksgiving. Here, promote our stuff. We're also gonna strike you for the music. Okay, thanks. No. The music was added after the fact. So when the game was chopped up, there wasn't one cohesive music track that we could pull from for the background. So the game audio was muted, and we pulled from the Arkham Knight soundtrack, which is a different game entirely, not Lego Batman. So they didn't strike me based on the gameplay of what I was covering for them. Still WB music. When you're doing music rights, they operate entirely differently per game, per license, per blah, blah, blah. They're all independent verticals. So yes, although it is WB Games, it's not the same as TT and Lego and what they have clearance for and blah, 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 blah. So no, it was not like, hey, promote our stuff, hey. That was not what the case was. It was good. Hope you had a good one too. It was good. You know, a lot of chilling. A lot of family time, which is good. There were some members of the family that were like big BricksOBrian fans, so I brought some swag for them to have, and they were very excited. So after what, 7 years, 6-7 years of me being, you know, this is my full-time job and all that, like people are finally like they're starting to more closely understand, like, oh, this is what Brian does, and this is cool, and this is the impact of it, you know? Like, I think people understood before, but, you know. Contracts are weird. I deal with it all the time. It's the same big umbrella, not the smaller umbrella you were under. Yeah. Yeah, but I don't want to make it seem like WB struck me when it was, like, me promoting their game. That was not what happened. About to start building alongside you. I'll get back to Skywalker Saga. Unless I feel poopy again. Woke up sick at 3:30 this morning. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, man. Thank you for the follow. Okay, you can just barely see what I'm doing here. All right. Almost through bag one. This AT-AT has 5 bags in it. Oh boy. If you're looking for a pretty, yeah, this would have been a good Christmas night build for me to have. If I were, saving it for then. But between everything else I got here, I don't know if I have. I usually build something just for myself Christmas night. But I don't know if that'd be the case. Yeah, and the more that you get up to a ladder, the chain of command and all that, it gets even weirder and even more dumb. And I'm used to it. I work with that stuff all the time. But, yeah, man. All the fun stuff. Okay. And what's everybody got planned for the weekend? Anything cool? Seth Mosley, hello. The plan is to go live tomorrow. I got very cold underneath my feet for like randomly I don't know why. Wait till you take regional contracts into account. New York, sure, you can do the thing. Massachusetts, now you can't do anything, sure. Working on coursework that I've been procrastinating on. That sounds like the most fun thing ever to do on Black Friday. That is the most fun thing ever. End of Fortnite, Chapter 6 live event. Oh boy. Aren't they going on to like Chapter 3? Gotta stay warm and prepare for the snow coming my way. Ooh, how much snow you getting? I want some snow. Today, Botanical Garden. Tomorrow, car all day. You have 2 streams running on YouTube? I did. I just nuked one of them because it wasn't set up the way that I needed it to. So one is for vertical discovery. One is exclusively for, widescreen. One to watch on your phone, one to watch on your TV. Three to 6 inches. Ooh, that's a nice holiday coating of snow. Dude, the best feeling in the world is when you're inside, it's snowing, it is toasty warm. You know, if you have a fireplace, put the fireplace on, or you put on like some fireplace TV thing, and then you cuddle up. That's it. That's the vibe. You don't let anybody bother you. You just sleep all day. And don't worry about all the snow that you're going to have to concern yourself with hours later. With hot chocolate? Oh, yeah. Oh, I know what's happening. We're going to do that. Or actually, yeah, do that. And do that. Okay. I hate snow. Okay, Brian's description. Oh, this is yeah. You need to come at the snow with the right perspective. Is what you really need to do. We got hammered with snow here. Snowed for like 10 hours straight. I so wanted to have that kind of snow. I want to have like a snow. I want the power to go out. I want it to be a state of emergency. Well, obviously everybody to be okay. But like having a ton of snow. Give me the vibe, man. Can't stand snow because I have doctor appointments during winter. I mean, that's fair. It's an obstacle at that rate. They put a Death Star in the fireplace. So that's supposed to be the Death Star right there. I enjoy snow a lot more since I don't drive. Man, y'all just get out lucky. I just leave it. I leave it, and like, I will prepare for a couple days beforehand. All you really need is some eggs, some bread, some milk. You just hunker down for a couple days and just let it kind of melt, and then you're fine. But then again, we haven't had like big snow in a long time. The last time we had really crazy snow, my friends were like, yo, let's do a snow day kind of a thing at our place, which was kind of just a ruse for us to shovel for them, which was all right. And then it snowed just enough where basically I slept for like 40 hours in 3 days. I would like get up to help shovel, go back to sleep for 3 days. Thanks for the follow. thank you to everybody who raided over from Shenanigans and still hanging out. So the lore here, the hashtag lore here, has been that I have multiple reasons, multiple justifiable business and personal reasons to get a 3D printer, but I haven't gotten into it because I have too many other things I need to focus on, and I need to prioritize. However, I've received some really cool 3D printed things over the years from the community, including most recently from Astro Canuck. He printed some of the oinkos from my book series, Pro Gamer's Guide, which are lurking in the background right now. So that's pretty cool. My mother ordered another bamboo. I have too many printers. Well, that's the thing, right? It's like tattoos. Once you get one, it's hard to stop. Send one to Brian? No. Because even if you send me a printer, even if you sent me a printer and all the filament and all the stuff, I am not a designer. So I would have to commission somebody to do all the design work for me and basically bring them in-house to make sure it's up to the standard and blah 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 blah. So, you know, it's not like as easy for me. Design what? So it's more so like characters and things like that. So it's less about like functional things, but basically like camera. No, not camera. I read Game Boy camera. No, don't send me a Game Boy camera. But like a lot of character design work, it has to really adhere to the art style. So if you do exclamation book 3, for example, and you look down that page of like of like all the characters and how they look and their art style and stuff, like that's the kind of stuff that I need done. And that is not within my wheelhouse of what I want to do. Or if you look around my page, you can just see stuff. Merlin Mayhem, hello. So yeah, I like, and there's all sorts of filaments and troubleshooting and things like that that are just outside of my wheelhouse. You're a 3D modeler animator. Well, you can link over your portfolio and we can take a look, and then the committee can blah 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 blah. Send an email. Send an email. There it is. But yeah, it's very like we're looking for very specific things, basically. And yeah, I'm not the guy to design everything. And it'd be like I had no shortage of ideas, but again. Anyways. You're starting to look at warehouses to rent for 3D printing. I mean, if you make it your whole business, that's your whole thing, right? That's kind of cool. Thanks for the follow. Anonymous follows are on, so if you want to say something, feel free to. If you want to just lurk, that's okay too. Thanks for the follow as well. Dan Math, hello. So yeah, I've had the influx of people that are like, "Oh, you should get into this. You should do this," but Not quite. I saw a lot of 3D printed stuff actually at Bricks in the Six and Brick Slopes and all that, you know. Moving 45 minutes north of Denver in May to a town called Loveland. 3D printers are familiar with it. Oh. Is that where they have there's a festival y'all go to, a convention, right? Over by that area? There's so many parallels between the Lego community and 3D printing. It's really awesome. Behabs, hello. Rocky Mountain Rep Rap. There it is. I didn't want to say it because I knew I'd mispronounce it. I'll be right back. Just got to use the washroom. Give me 2 seconds. A new Christmas Minecraft series is overdue? You're telling me, man. I know. I am fully aware. Token, hello. We are headed to the Cape for a romantic weekend getaway. Where should we go to dinner? We're thinking Red Robin. What are your thoughts? If you go to Red Robin on your romantic getaway weekend, when y'all attend that craft fair in Framingham next weekend, I will stop the presses and I will go on a megaphone and say, "Excuse me, citizens of Framingham, Massachusetts, I need to publicly shame somebody for irrational and erratic behavior. The Doucette family has decided to go to Red Robin as their romantic weekend thing," and then I'm gonna have everybody point and laugh at y'all. Ha 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 ha. Where should you go for dinner? I don't know. They don't have seafood this time of year, right? They don't have that. Give them their points back. I don't know where to go to have for dinner. I know you're trying to be funny. I don't know. No. We don't like Why are you going to Cape Cod if you don't like seafood? Why are you going? It's like going to Hawaii and saying, "I hate the beach. I hate it." Why are you going to the Cape in December? Why are you going to the Cape in December? What is happening? Cape Cod, the summertime vacation mecca for Massachusetts and New England. You're gonna go in December? Red Robin equals SCA. There we go. Everything's closed. Everything's closed for the season, man. It's cheaper plus no kids. I mean, fair. All right. Yeah. I'm surprised places are still open. Not on weekends? Oh, you're going during the week. Oh. I did go to Hawaii and don't like the beach. Went to the rainforest and similar. Lots of nature tours and whatnot. All right. Y'all are so weird. Y'all are y'all are weird. Weird. I'm gonna go to an Italian restaurant and I'm on an anti-carb diet. What? What are you talking about? You are. Hey, we're not throwing it. Hey, this is not about me. This is not about. We're throwing accusations out here, left and right, Bethany. I'm weird. Oh, just because I build Legos on a live stream in front of strangers that are watching me from around the world, that makes me a weirdo? I mean, come on. Come on. What would you prefer I be doing? Refiling my 2010 taxes? Was I even paying taxes in 2010? No, I wasn't. Why would you do that? I don't know. Who says it's the Legos that make you weird? Wow. Hey, I see a lot of dating profiles and a lot of women like the Legos thing, all right? They like it. This is not the detractor that makes me weird. I'm a shining star. I can't even say it with a straight face. How did I start so much later than you and just caught up? Because I am focused on entertaining people. You're focused on getting the job done. That's the difference. Hey, anybody want to send in an ornament for the tree? Any of my 3D printer people out there want to send an ornament for the community Christmas tree? Exclamation mail. Anything and everything is accepted. I would greatly appreciate adding something else to the tree. Ornament of any kind. Send it on through. P.O. Box 1448, Wakefield, Massachusetts, 01880. We need some new ornaments on that tree. I mean, technically we're weird because we're watching a grown man put Lego together. True. Any 3D printer wanna print a 3D? How many prints does it take to print a 3D printer ornament? Anyone want to 3D print a 3D printer ornament? Somebody 3D prints a 3D printer ornament? Dude. For Brian. Oh, he did say that he would have one by the end of the year, and now he does. My cousin would do that. She would go to an Italian restaurant and order a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. It's like, Ashley, what are you doing? What are you doing? You Goomba. Well, you're a weirdo because the lights around your neck aren't lit because the battery is out and I still want to be festive. Kathy, hello. Come visit 3D Printopia, Brian, and just glare at us with anger. I'm not going to glare at anybody with anger. I'm a fairly positive guy. I'm not a cynic. I'm just disgruntled. Or I'm not going to yell at anyone. I'm not going to, angrily look onward. You know what I mean? That's not what's going to happen. I mean, you might. No. One of the top things I'm actively getting better about. Like, I don't want to come off like a pessimistic guy. I don't think I generally do or have. But top 5 things I do not want to be is a pessimist or negative Nancy or whatever. Definitely do not want that. Watch a couple go to a Brazilian steakhouse, fill up on the salad bar, and make the excuse they're on a diet, so avoiding meat. We're like, why are you here? Hey, you know. Some people don't get it, man. Some people are just not about it. Do we have the thing on this scene? No, we don't even have the thing on this scene. Man. I need a operations man. I need a producer. I just want to be far long enough that I can just have a I want to have a studio where it's like, you know, I can do my thing and then there's somebody behind the scenes who just like does all the stuff. That's what I want. Fishing is also not on. Good evening. I got the Legend of Zelda Deku Tree set today for your birthday. Well, happy freaking birthday. I love steak too much. I'd eat it even if I was on a diet. We do filet on Christmas Eve. And it's not that expensive. It's not that expensive per person. Like compared to when you go to a restaurant. So it's like I mean, obviously the only time I eat filet. Instruction book is 418 pages, but I downloaded the app. There you go. That's sweet. I built that last year. It is a wonderful set. Hope you had fun. It might be this year. I don't know. I'm not the one that usually buys it. How was your celebrity Thanksgiving? It was good. It was good. I was saying earlier that this was the first year that, like, I think a lot of my family, it's finally, a lot of my extended family, it's registered, like, oh, Brian, like, this is his thing. Like it finally hit. Not that it wasn't acknowledged or appreciated before, but I think this was the year. Pro streamer. Yeah, but most people find me like this is I have whatever. But yes. They finally get your internet famous? Yes, they do. At one point, somebody asked me, like, what is it like to be famous? It's cool that I get to bring smiles to people's faces from all around the world. It's kind of the coolest thing. Wait until they Google you and find out you're married, right? What's my net worth now? What's the net worth? How is Geraldine, by the way? You know, I don't know. Because Geraldine's not real. She's not my girlfriend, my wife, my anything. She does not exist. She is a fictitious woman that has entered my life. Geraldine died. Yikes. Merry Christmas. Geraldine is dead.
Success!
That was not the sound effect I wanted, but okay. Brenda will come into existence when you will it into existence. I don't want Brenda either. Anyways. You either have one of two philosophies in life when you say you have to manifest it into existence, or the more that you think and borderline obsess about it, the less it's going to happen. So which ideology do you subscribe to? Don't think about it or think about it compulsively? Which one? Which one? Pick your poison. Spoiler alert, there's no right answer. Geraldine died and then it was Chloe? I don't know. The lore's gotten too muddled. Despite his online presence, no official or widely cited figures for his net worth are available in search results. Look at that. Thanks, Gemini. Officer Dribble, that's how you get a lawsuit, because somebody's eating Lego. You don't want that noise. The AI is learning? Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. We are 6 books away from fully funding a delivery to Nebraska. Boys Town Children's Hospital in Boys Town, Nebraska. Link is pinned. Link in description. If you'd like to help out, there's your opportunity to do so. Nebraska. 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 That word means nothing to me anymore. It's that thing where you use a word so often and you're like, oh my goodness. What does it even mean? What does it even mean? I'll take Nebraska for 500. I gotta get more water, dude. Drink some water. Anybody ever have a like an awkward Thanksgiving? Or a Thanksgiving that's like somebody's causing problems? Or there's I don't know,
Drink
some sort of
water.
Some sort of something that causes a commotion. Well, Brian, it's funny you say that. My sister tried to get me to socialize yesterday. See, the goal that everybody should have is to just get famous enough that, like, you don't have to talk to people. That's what I want to do. Like, people just know me, and people just automatically know that I'm funny, or try to ask me questions, and it's just already, like, it's already, like, done, you know? Basically, I don't want to have to put the effort in. Yeah, that's very weird, Lindsay. I don't know what this is about. Eridica wife, hello. Hello. Yeah, I don't know where it's pulling that information from, but we need some super focused Builder O'Brien because you're already done with the head. Listen. Not everybody can be a professional like Harley, okay? You're gonna totally get this done way before me. Oh, you know what? I made a grave mistake yesterday. Oh, I made a big mistake. You know how I said I was gonna fill up this water bottle full of emergency and bring it with me to avoid getting sick? Did not happen. That didn't happen. Uh-oh. And there were so many kids yesterday. There were so many kids. There were so many kids. There were rugratting around. Holy mackerel. There were so many children. It was crazy. Every time I looked, I thought they multiplied. There were I can't even count how many. At least 10. And there were only 30 people there. They made up a third of the whole populace. What is happening? I hope I'm not sick. But as we know, kids are walking germ factories. Every parent knows this. Every non-parent knows this. Any Chloe O'Briens in the chat? Anybody want to marry me? Any ladies in the chat want to marry me? And not just for tax benefits? Take a jug of orange juice? No, I didn't even do it, dude. I'm cooked. Any takers in chat? Are you gonna make me sign a prenup? Yup. I make you sign everything, dude. Absolutely. 100%. You're not getting a dime. You're not getting any of that Kickstarter money. Sounds good, I'm in. All right, there we go. I'm working on myself. That's what they all say, Krista. That's what they all say. I'm just working on myself. And like, yeah, okay. These are great responses. No tax benefits. I'm out. I'm working on myself. Okay. All right. Okay. Real talk, signing a prenup is terrible. It means you plan to get a divorce, at least to me. I want to secure the bag at any and every cost. You aren't getting a dime of this Kickstarter money. Dude, imagine how awful that would be. Dude, if somebody did a Kickstarter or something, like, how would that work? I mean, it would go to a business account, right? Like somebody couldn't take the Kickstarter money if they went through a divorce. Imagine if that happened. That'd be wild. Like, hey guys, sorry, we can't make this game, or we can't do this short film because I got a divorce and she took half. That would be awful. But that's not a thing, right? Like, I mean, that's a rabbit hole we probably don't even want to go down. But like, that's kind of wild if that would happen. This is already looking so cool. Any divorce lawyers in chat? I want to talk about the technicality of whatever. I hear dating is not what it used to be before the cell phones. Back in my day, we had to go down to the local saloon to find us a partner. We had to hitch our horses to the side of the barn and hope that a fair mission popped out. The tumbleweeds got us off of our rockers. All right. Don't make fun of how we had to do. It was all we had. It was all we had. Oh, man. Oh, man. You met your ex at Walmart? There's a treasure trove of jokes in there that I'm just not, that I'm gonna leave buried in the sand for somebody else. I see the chest. I see the glowing chest in the sand, and I'm like, no, and I'm gonna walk away and let somebody else do it. No. I want to leave the chest alone. I'm gonna leave it alone. Just gonna leave it right there. Some treasure does not need to be found. All my exes were physical therapists. We're going down a track that I don't know if we need to. Hey, we are 6 books away from Nebraska. Nebraska. 6 books away, and that completes the delivery. Look at that. The signs were bright flashing red. Hey, at least you learn. Live and learn. Your lighting is washing you out. Yeah, I don't know what the deal is. Yeah, I know, just the face cam. Yeah, I guess it's fine. Sometimes I just don't touch the settings and everything changes. Is it bright outside? No. Not at all. It just is what it is. Your net worth is apparently one of the following: 15,337, 2.4. Yeah, no. Those numbers are like, there's no consistency with any of those numbers. It's basically everything not true for that one website. Yeah. No, I can tell. Wow, that sticks out like that. Wow. Never understood the net worth thing. It's basically the from what I can tell, the culmination of everything that you earn and own. And if that's not the description, then that's fitting, because then I don't know. I've never calculated, like, I don't know what my net worth is. Like, how would you even begin? Like, you'd have to go through and, like, actually figure out what everything was worth in order to find a number. You know? Like, is it really all the Lego and stuff? Brian earns nothing and owns nothing, not even the clothes on his back. It's not reliable at all, yeah. I feel like people do the net worth thing because they want to assign somebody to a certain status or something. I don't know. It's not really an important thing to judge anything on at all. Well, I definitely missed some pieces here. The Lego Batman movie? Yeah, right. His net worth is dinner at a Red Robin. That is probably the greatest insult I think you've ever said to me. Ever. I am personally and professionally offended. Both. I can't believe you'd say that to me. That is wild. Did it feel like a slap in the face, Brian? Yes, it did. I feel like an absolute slap in the face. No, I wouldn't say your standards were low by any measure. Like, you know, a lot of people have a lot of expectations or standards, or, you know, this is what's preferred for a relationship or this or that or whatever. And I think when you go down that route of thinking, it gets, I don't want to say dangerous, but like, you set all these expectations for what is absolutely required for you, and you don't keep your mind open enough. And I'm a victim of that too. You know, I think the more that we can be open-minded, the better. When it comes to like superfluous stuff, you know. I've been live for an hour and a half and I have just this done? Are you serious? Dude. Hello, RC. Dude. This is it? I'm so bad at this. Why do I even try? Thanksgiving was good. It was good. Hung out, ate decent food, great dessert. Watch a lot of football. It was a lot. I watched all 3 football games yesterday. For those who don't know, football is like my the thing that I do that isn't related to any of my work or anything, and is not relevant to anything, is I'll watch that. So I just sit there and veg out, and, you know. Lions game made you rage? That touchdown by Green Bay, that was clearly not a touchdown, eh? That was clearly not a touchdown. But okay. All right. Whatever. I'm sure you felt some kind of way about that. We always get calls for nothing, yeah. The next 2 bags. Oh, these are both. Oh, you do the legs 4 times and the feet 4 times. I got you. Cool. Hello. I'm doing good. I'm a little tired. Man, I think just the end of this year, it's just all hitting me. I'm just tired. I'm just really tired. It's like, you know, I'll be awake for a little while. My body's like, you need to sleep. I'm like, what do you mean I need to sleep? I slept this way. No, you need to sleep, my dude. You need to sleep, dude. That's where it's at. What's your favorite game in the past 5 years? Paper Mario Thousand Year Door on the Switch system. That's been my favorite that I've enjoyed going back to. Okay, so it does tell you to do this 4 times over. All right, good. It's not going to be one of those sneaky things. None of those sneaky things where it's like, oh, we're actually going to do nothing instead. Top 3 Nintendo consoles and the 5 best games for them. Jeez, Harley just wants to go for the full conversation here. I'll do 3 and 3, not 3 and 5, because 5 gets tough. Switch. We'll say Switch 1. Wii. Better than the marriage and divorce combo? Yeah. Switch, Wii. N64. For the Wii. Wii Sports. Galaxy. You think Wii was over the N64? Yes. Because the N64, although it was really cool at the time, the Wii cracked open the shell on gaming for so many people and was very important. It was just an important console in general. So we need one more for the Wii. One more for the Wii. No GameCube? No GameCube, no. I think a lot of the GameCube stuff is great. But if we're talking about, like, best of all time... Looking at Wii games here. Nintendo has a whole list of Wii games on their website. That's kind of cool. Mario Kart Wii was really good. That was the first online one. N64. First console I bought. There you go, Soccer. Or Laser, sorry. Also, hi. These conversations are tough. How many books are we up to so far? We're up to 24. And 30 will get us a complete delivery to Boys Town in Nebraska. Diddy Kong Racing for sure on N64. Banjo-Kazooie. Mario Party 2. Top 3 there. Top Nintendo Switch, Breath of the Wild. I'll cheat and say Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Let me look. Let me take a look. Splatoon 3 I would put up there, actually. I like me some Splatoon 3. Shockingly enough. That might be shocking to some people. Nebraska. Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu is really great. Animal Crossing. It might be New Horizons, Breath of the Wild. And Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. That's my 3 and 3. 3 and 3. But we are chipping away. Glad there's no recency bias to Switch 2 and GameCube, and any variant of Thousand Year Door wasn't on there. If we're talking objectively best of all time, that would be my list. Favorites, that's different. Yeah, no I'm not really a recency bias kind of guy. I try not to be. The only time I get that way is with movies. I generally am recency biased for whatever reason. I just can't think of stuff. Muted Bomb, what's up for your former coworker? Hey, yo, how we doing, man? Hey, man. I'm hanging in there. I'm chilling. Thanks for popping in and saying hi. I'm trying to, like, stay awake. I'm afraid I don't think I got sick. I don't think I did. I didn't get sick yesterday. That's not why. That's not why. Right? That's not why. I feel whatever. It's fine. Everything's fine. Everyone's great. Maybe some extra emergency would be great for the soul. Maybe I just need more sugar. I should add some sugar to my, and have, the hot chocolate. That'd have been it. Without doxing yourself. Well, hello. Yes. Yes, I know exactly who you are. And you maintain the title for one of the best holiday gifts I have received, because I still have it and cherish it to this day. Hello. I hope you're doing well. I'm hanging in there. I was actually I was at our mutual workplace not too long ago. I am doing overall pretty amazingly well. This year there's been 10 trips to various places around the country, from Twitch headquarters to St. Jude to I don't know where. where have I gone? I don't know. But you know, having the honor to go to all these different places and meet really cool people, and a lot of cool things have happened this year. And you know, we fully funded the 3rd book in the Pro Gamer's Guide book series. I am officially booked through 2029, as my community moderation team has told me no here. Publishing books, streaming like crazy. You're killing it. Yeah, we've done a lot of charity work as well. The Stand-Up Builders creator team has raised over $325,000 for Stand Up to Cancer across 4 years. When I say this is a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff going on. When I list it all out like that, I'm like, wow, there's a lot of stuff happening. Wow. So yes, yeah, it's good. It's good. It's a crazy, amazing, even with the troll this year. Even with the troll this year. The troll? Or a troll? Oh, with the bogus donos. Yes, we had like 15 grand in bogus donos. So that was pretty crazy. It's been a crazy year. It's been a crazy life. Oh, so these legs don't move. No, they do. Just being a Goomba. So yes, maintaining all the excitement, all the hype. Ask you if you're aware of the Middle Eastern. Yep, I'm fully aware. Thanks for reminding me. Yep, we are aware, and I've been in contact with them with no anything yet. But I would love to work with them to get more videos on there. That'd be amazing, actually. Yeah, there's a station in the Middle East that's airing my videos. That's a thing. Brian needs the lawyers. I know. Happy Thanksgiving. Thank you very much, Mudabom. I appreciate you. Thank you for the lurk. Feel free to hang out anytime you'd like to. Always welcome here. The books do not update. No, not with this system that we have here. It turns out this is more of a pain point than I initially realized. 3 donated books from B-Habs. Yeah. Thank you very much, B-Habs, for the 3 donated books. How is that not super loud? How is that, like, on my audio reading? It seems like obscenely loud. Nebraska. We are 3 books away from fully funding the delivery to Boys Town Children's Hospital in Nebraska. Hit the link in the chat. Nebraska. No, not Nevada. Nebraska. Harley, are you done with this set? I feel like he's done with this set. Hopefully we can get this book delivery completed by the end of the live stream today. I think we have... No, he's not done yet. Interesting. This is taking me way longer than it should have. This is why is this taking me so long? It's gonna be like 2.5, 3 hours to get this one Lego set done. I thought I was gonna build the train and Santa and everything today. Like, there's no way. There's no way. No Nevada in the U.S. Nebraska is in Nebraska is in the United States. They're 30 books. Soccer did it with the fully funded thing to Nebraska. There we go. Nebraska, you have been taken care of. The state of Nebraska has felt the power of Pro Gamer's Guide. Somebody call Bree Push. She let me tell you the story about Nebraska. Let me tell you a little story about Nebraska. Nebraska, last year, Bree Push was like, hey, Lucas goes to this specific hospital. Can you reach out to them and see if they would take books? Email, 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 nothing. And then Bree is like, what is going on? And so coming into this year, I'm like, hey, do you want to see if we can make the... And she's like, email this person, and if they don't respond, I will go there. And I'm like, okay. And then I emailed them, and then literally 10 minutes later, they were like, yeah, we would love these books. This is amazing. So it worked out amazingly. Thank you very much for doing that. Did you whisper her, or did you put on like I have her on Facebook. I'll tell her. Nebraska is in the USA. I don't think many people know that. Nebraska's a whole state. It's an entire state, mutt. You know, I don't think people know about the state of Nebraska. It's a state. Books to Boys Town got fully funded. Done. And so we're obviously going to be donating more books to more places as well, but we are going to wait until tomorrow or whenever to talk about which location will get the books next. But basically what we do is we have all these different locations lined up that are keen to receive books, but I don't want to say, this place is up next after this, in the event we don't end up getting to the point where they will receive books in the off chance. So, you know, a full delivery is 30 books, and that covers the cost of obviously putting all the books together, the packing, shipping, insurance, and it's at no cost to any of the places where the books will end up going. So if you want to support Pro Gamer's Guide and get these books into some really cool, amazing hospitals and charitable organizations, then you can hit the link that's in the description or at the top of the chat there. Anything would be amazing. We've already done amazing so far. This year, it's definitely been it's just been a lot. So we are doing whatever we can, and it's already been more than I could ever expect. So thank you very much. Okay, so we have ×4 on the feet. So right now we have 4 legs done. This will be pretty cool. The Gingerbread. I know, right? Hello. CMA, hello. Thank you, CMA. I like looking festive. You know, and I'll go out in public like this too, except without the generally without the bulbs on. But I'll bring them out to wherever. Maintain the festivities there. Luke, hello. Bulbasaur Bob evolved form, yeah. Having Christmas variants of all the starters would be pretty cool. That'd be super sweet. So this taking me, yeah, 2.5 hours. The AT-AT. What does this do? Oh, it's the side panels for the Gingerbread AT-AT. I just want to see what this looks like, actually, how tall it'll be. This is pretty nice. For 60 bucks, this is pretty good. Make that tall. Obviously seems a little hollow right now. However, it's getting there. Two hours? Oh, trust me, I know. 2 hours and I haven't made a whole lot of progress. Goes to show how slow the building process can be. Especially when you're doing things live and just hanging out and chilling and vibing. Trying to get to, you know, get to the end and just hang out and all that. This is kind of cool, the way these pieces kind of look like a seed or something, like a teardrop. It's very satisfying, the way they all line up. To Mr. Soccer Hallways, did you end up getting your Star Trek Enterprise last night? Or this morning? Go to the store at 6 a.m. like apparently some people did. No, can't afford it. You can't justify $400 for a giant spaceship thing? Spent too much money on books. Well, kids getting the gift of Pro Gamer's Guide is a slightly more worthwhile cause than a gray disc on your shelf. How many parts does it have? 697, so basically 700 pieces. Maybe I'll ignore my budget days. It's not over yet. Well, it is probably going to sell out if it's not already on back order, so I would take a look at it. See if you can get it. Actually, that low-key reminds me. I have to try to redeem this gift card that I got. I kind of want to try to do it right now so I don't forget. So yeah, I did this thing where you get basically you get your screen will be recorded and they watch your shopping habits to study. And so I did that and they sent me like $100 worth of vouchers. And so I got an AMC gift card. I ended up getting a Best Buy gift card. So I gotta redeem the Best Buy one. Completely out of stock. That doesn't surprise me. Well, if you wanted it for Christmas, I mean, they might restock at a local Lego store. I know local for you is a stretch, but if you wanted it under the tree for you, you know. I don't know if they had any when I was there earlier. Probably out of stock at midnight. Yeah. We ordered one last night. I wasn't going to get it yet because of the price tag, but I wanted the gift of purchase. Yeah, I feel like that's just the thing. I've been getting people on the gift of purchases recently between that and the Goonie set. I'm wondering what the Vecna's house gift of purchase is going to be. And now I understand why they did not reveal the set ahead of time. Because there's obviously, if you look at it, you can totally tell. Yeah, there's like low-key spoilers in that set. Super low-key, but yes. I wonder what the gift of purchase will be, if any. Just low-key or full of spoilers? Well, looking at it for the first 4 episodes, there isn't a direct spoiler right now. I mean, the functionality is, the house, like, tears apart. So maybe that's something in Volume 2 that happens. Like, it physically tears apart. But we also saw that in Season 4, where there's, like, pieces of it floating around and stuff, so it's like it breaks apart. But to me, that's not really a spoiler. I don't know. Anyways. It's definitely based on season... Looks like it's based on Season 5. So who knows? So that means it would have to be revealed after Christmas. So it's not going to get revealed until... Yeah, after Christmas. So you're going to get, like, 4 days notice, technically. If you're a normie, you get 4 days notice on the set. It's kind of wild. I don't agree with that, but... I'm going to try to do this thing real quick where I try to redeem this gift card. It's like you have to... Whatever. No matter. Hold on one moment. I keep getting these emails from these scam companies that are like, hey, we can give you $1.5 million worth of money. It's like, what? What are you talking about? Why would you do that? You just have to pay this, you know, whatever. Like, what are we doing? I mean, $1.5 million would be pretty sweet, but, you know. Do you like The Mandalorian? I do. Sorry about that, everybody. Okay, back to the build. It's already getting dark out. It's 3 o'clock. Yeah, we've only had Cecilia and Polly for Giga so far. We still need the Oinko. Oh, sorry, yeah, Cuddles and Polly. Back to the Future made the Mandalorian famous. How? How does that work? Is there going to be Christmas merch? If there were Christmas merch, it would already be out, unfortunately. It is, there's no Christmas launch that I'm aware of right now. Exclamation Christmas. No lie, that's a relief, yeah. Yeah, admittedly, I think what needs to happen is now that book 3 is done, in the past, you know, years of me being Bob and figuring everything out, we've done a lot of really cool stuff, and now is the time to really focus on like what works and what doesn't, and what we want to tackle next. And so taking a moment to say, all right, here's what we can do that'd be really cool, that's different, goes inside the box. Step back and look at the whole picture time. Yeah, I think that's what it is. And it was already getting to, like, it was getting to that point in 2025. And then the Vegas pitch threw a wrench into things because, I mean, that's a wild opportunity. And you obviously can't ignore that. Exclamation 2029. But yeah, you got to do that every once in a while. You got to take a look back and be like, all right, what works, what doesn't? In a perfect world, what happens? And what do we got to do to get a little bit closer to that, you know? That's why I'm always asking, like, what do y'all want to see from me next? That's why I'm always curious, you know? Just let me know. I really like these cakes on the feet here. These are very adorable. Super cute. And they have the bows on them. Very, very cute. Again, Lego has to do even more stuff like this. Out of the box, crazy stuff. So I'm going to be finishing up the feet, and then we're going to go into the side panels, and then that will be that. So far, a successful first day. Apologies for not being super talkative. I'm just trying to like focus on this for 3 seconds, just so I'm not like massively stalled behind. There we go. So now the legs will be done, will be good to go. This set is smaller than I thought it was. I mean, I think for $60, it being as unique as it is, I think it's cool. I don't know what would necessarily make it better if it, I mean, obviously a little bit bigger, but. You act like you haven't been talking, you're fine, sir. I know, well, the interesting thing about what I've noticed in my my time of doing this, there's definitely some people that are like, oh, if you're not constantly talking or you're not doing this, you're not doing that, then it isn't interesting. I had somebody tell me that yesterday. It's like, you know, if there is a lull in the conversation, then it is technically boring, or it's technically sometimes you need to do something more interesting, you know? Like that. So, you know, sometimes it just takes a little something to stir the conversation, basically. They can get over themselves, plain and simple. Admittedly, the perspective they come from is somebody who is used to the fast-paced, high energy, borderline brain rot kind of content, and that's not normally what I go for. Have I ever done brain rot content? What's going on? You know, like that. I don't know if I've ever done that. You know? That's not you. They should go somewhere else for that. I should be a brain. You know what? I should rot brains. Brain rot O'Brien. You're never gonna believe what Santa told me. We got the oinko. I feel like you should comb your bangs. Excuse me. Don't tell me what to do, Deanna. Top 5 things you need to not do with your time is tell me what to do. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You should comb your bangs. I would totally give you that bowl cut Santa hat look. Okay. Yes, dude. We already got Polly. Stop wasting your time. Stop wasting your time. Wasting your time. You need a Cecilia, but Cecilia's on a cooldown. So yeah, that was a comment that was made the other day, and I think what makes a live stream interesting. I don't know if it's something that 513 requests so far and no Giga Cecilia. Interesting. Well, that doesn't mean there's 513 Cecilias though. I don't know. You got to think about what makes a live stream interesting. For some people, it's having the guests. Some people, it's having a strict itinerary of what to do. Some people, it's just chilling and hanging out and vibing. And I feel like Lego streams are specifically for like vibing and chilling and getting to know the core people that hang out here. And that's fine by me. How are you liking the set so far? I'm liking it. But I knew I was going to like it because I'm a sucker for Christmas and having it combined with Star Wars, which is generally the most the most serious Lego theme ever, brings a certain level of joy to my heart. For other guests, it's trolling the host. It's also just tough to get people that I like to bring on and make the time and everything else. And it's not even because, like, you know, you keep the language clean here. It's just finding people that fit the vibe and them making the time and that, so. Can't wait to get back all 30K of my oin coins. That's what you think, brother. Passing the vibe check is hard. Most people don't. Or like most of the stuff that they would want to collaborate on, I'm not really keen on. I don't know. We gotta get Cecilia. Hey, that's up to y'all, not me. We've been really light on redeems and stuff recently. Either people just saving up or worried that something might not work, which I don't blame them. Just here to redeem the points if it happens. There you go. Sets like this are awesome for Lego Star Wars because there's no design language they need to follow. Yes. Just allows them to have fun. And fun is a big part of the equation. And I mean, you can swap most of these parts out for gray and you have a perfectly serviceable... perfectly serviceable AT-AT. Gotta focus your efforts on Cecilia, but like, Cecilia is only once per minute. That's the thing, you can't spam her. Thank you everybody for hanging out and tuning in today. I know today has been pretty chill. We have our first location of Boys Town Children's Hospital in Nebraska. Fully funded. Thank you all very much for that. R3.
Wow, 2 Twitch babies, lol. Hope you had a great turkey day yesterday.
Thank you for the resub, R3. And thank you for the resub, Bree Push. 18 and 30 months respectively. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I had a great turkey day. Bree was the one who advocated for Boys Town to be a hospital on the list. We got it done without her. We got it done without her. And we'll be talking about what location is next tomorrow. The goal is to do the holiday train pending on how I feel. Not that I necessarily feel sick right now. I'm trying to convince myself I'm not getting sick, but I definitely feel tired. So, and I felt tired yesterday. So depending on where things go, you know, that would have been the goal, but we'll talk about what comes next after this. Again, we kind of go one at a time for all the locations to focus on one or that. How many books is that? So it's 30 books right now that are going to Boys Town. And then where we're going next, yeah, we'll talk about tomorrow. But just know that any books that are donated are going to be going to a charitable organization of some kind. Children's hospital, a school system, or otherwise. So that would be super cool. So hopefully your Black Friday is going. Did anybody get any deals or anything? Anybody go out shopping? Anybody have like a cool, I don't know, something they were looking forward to? They were eyeing for a long time and got on sale. My thing that I got, the boring thing that I got for myself was an ice maker, and it actually makes my coffee already taste way better than when I use like the normal ice from the fountain or from the sink. And with the silicone ice cube trays, like my coffee tastes way better. Nugget ice, yeah, nugget ice. Like it tastes so much better immediately. USB cables from Amazon. You can never have too many USB cables. One of the things I gotta knock out of my list is like go through all of the cables that I have. And this is not smart. This is not smart. But to like eliminate all the other wires that I have and just basically start from scratch. So I have like all the same wire brand or whatever, you know. You need a link tree? You mean an affiliate link for the ice thing? Like, so why does the ice taste different? Because I use the Brita filtered water in the ice machine. So I woke up late last night, stuffed up, so we got some medicine to nip that in the butt. I'm recovering from stress headache myself. I totally feel that. Well, hopefully being here does not add to your stress, and if it does, then sorry. I feel that wholeheartedly. There were a bajillion kids at my Thanksgiving yesterday, and at one point I'm like, why do I have a pounding headache? I'm like, oh, that's why. Like I normally, and like it didn't bother me that there were a ton of kids there. I'm not one of these millennials. It's like, ew, children. No, I'm not like that. Certainly not. I'd be in the wrong business if I were. But it was like, man, I do have a pounding. You could use a Brita water filter in your own freezer. You relax me, thanks. Oh, good. You could use a Brita water filter in your own freezer. Just saying, but I'm glad you like it. I could use it in like in the ice cube trays. Well, I also it was kind of a three-folded thing, because I always have not enough ice for how many trays I typically go through. And then I got wigged out because of the plastic. Like, for some reason, I thought like the plastic ones were, the plastic itself was altering the taste of them. Like like the ice just tasted funny. And I was like, no. And so I went with the ice maker. And since then, the coffee tastes like just infinitely better. And I'm like, oh. And it was on sale at Target. And I have black coffee in the morning. I have black iced coffee in the morning. So there is no flavor like covering it up. And it tasted way better immediately. I'm like, oh, this is what coffee tastes like. This is what black coffee tastes like. Wow. Okay. Have you moved on from slicing K-Cups open? I have moved on from slicing K-Cups open. I have. Thankfully. That was another thing that I no longer do, thankfully. All right, so here's this. Nope, I guess not. No. come on. That's what I was looking for. These instructions look faded on the inside. Looking super faded. Yeah, I don't know why. That's interesting. All right, so officially at the 2.5 hour mark. Still not done. Love it. Y'all ever listen to these songs in Mario and you're like, you can't listen to them the same way because you associate it with Cecilia or something else? Now it's 60 Cecilias. Certainly getting there for sure. So these are like little gumdrops on the back and all over it. This is really cool. One side completely done. It's just literally another side, and then that's all said and done. You know, for it being a 700-piece set and only $60, it takes quite a bit longer than you would expect between having everything. Oh, is it 4? It is 4. I would have expected it to take a lot longer, or rather a lot shorter. I am totally fried. Yeah, lots of dots. It is lots of dots. It's lots of little details, which makes it worthwhile for sure. So even without having it completely done yet, I feel like I can already recommend it. If you can find it. And it's one of those after you're done with the holidays, you just put it, like, this actually comes apart fairly easily because the legs just detach from it immediately, and then you are good. Like, put it in a box or put it in the bag, and that's that. Oh, these attach here. the Christmas lights. That's cool. They're like that, and they attach on that side. And it all pops open. So you don't have to, like, mangle with the lights at all. That's cool. Looking good. Yeah, it's getting there, man. It's definitely getting there. Going a lot further than I, It's lasting a lot longer than I thought it was. I thought it would have been done literally an hour ago. But here we are, 2.5 hours in, and we're just chugging along. Have you been working on anything interesting, Spindle? We're just hanging out for a... It's actually not a holiday weekend for you, it's just a Thursday. Thanksgiving don't mean nothing to you. At least I don't think it does. Again, the last two pieces that are being popped on over here, or rather last side panel piece, and then we'll be absolutely totally done with it for the first official Christmas/holiday build of the season. I do have the winter train that I'll crack open at some point, so that'll be a really awesome thing to do. Does anybody else here set up like a winter village or do something of any kind like that? I actually have to set mine up. I have some of the buildings on shelves, but I haven't actually like decorated the shelves or done any of that yet. I am like super quiet. I'm so sorry. I am like intently focused on putting these lights onto the Gingerbread AT-AT. Be good to go. Oh, like you adjust the angle of them? Nah, I don't really care to do that. Nah. Just gonna have them face all the same direction and call it a day. I set up a little seasonal thingy on my dresser in my bedroom this year. It'll be Lego Santa's Visit. That's cool. Yeah, you don't have to have a big sprawling village sort of a deal to get into the spirit of the season. Even just a little something like that makes it that much more special, you know? They can be adjusted when you put the light kit on to light them up. Well, if I were a light kit kind of man, then that's what I would do. Thankfully for me, I'm not. Because that would be a whole other can that I do not plan on getting myself involved in. For sure. I technically applied this door on the wrong direction, but whatever. So it's not entirely symmetrical on each side, but that's okay. But there it is. The Gingerbread AT-AT is complete. Along with the Santa that is gold, the Mrs. Claus, the elf, and the Gingerbread Darth Vader, y'all. Look at that guy. So vibrant, so colorful. Man, this backdrop really pops with all the holiday colors here. Really cool. This is sweet. This is probably one of my favorite holiday sets of all time, just because of how unique looking it is. And just how unexpected something like this is, you know? Love it. Love it. And the gold Santa from the Build a minifigure. If you haven't gotten it yet, this guy's celebrating 30 years of Santa. 30 years of Lego Santa, I should say. Pretty snazzy as well. So that's what I got for you today. I've had a really good time building this and focusing in on it. It's going to be part of the Winter Village display. And then I still have the holiday train, the big Santa. So we'll see what gets built. Right now, I can definitely tell I'm just super tired. And I think it's just still from everything that's happened this year and just being kind of tired. So as of right now, I'll still live stream tomorrow at the scheduled 11 a.m. That could change depending on how things go. But I'm going to focus on, you know, making sure I'm well rested and ready to rock and roll. You know what I mean? I don't have any crazy plans tonight. I got, you know, nothing going on. So your body is saying rest me. So I can tell. I can really tell that's where it's at. And I really wish it wasn't where it was at, because all I want to do is keep doing what I do for all of you. And, you know, I've been doing really well with like all the weight loss stuff and, you know, being on tabs with resting more frequently throughout the year and all that. But yeah, that's where it's at. It's where it's at right now. So thank you for understanding. It's, yeah, not quite where I want to be, but that's where we're at. So, yeah. And sorry, Jay Jones, it's not happening. I got to eat all your yummy points. All those yummy, yummy, yummy points. We're going to head on out of here. Thank you all so much for listening, watching, tuning in, and meowing it out with me as always. I will see you soon for more Lego building or something else entirely different next time. For those that are tuning in on Twitch, which is the rest of you, we should be rating out to somebody.